Vote Obama Biden 2008. Peace through music. Earth with art in the middle of it. Huh. Art in the middle of Earth. Huh. There are a lot of things that being sick and tired of them makes pretty good sense. Now I'm going to go up here.
Your destination is on the right.
And park this here truck right about here. Right across from this coffee place. Look at that. There's a coffee place right over there. I don't know if you can see the sign. It's kind of... Oh, you know what? It's not a coffee place anymore. They're cutting some woman's hair inside of there now. For heaven's sake. I'd have went in there for coffee and they'd have turned me into a pretty girl. Good thing I looked over the window first, eh? I tell you, life can be embarrassing sometimes when you're just, you know, not tuned in all the way to it. And frankly, if you are, you're probably missing out on some really good stuff. That's my perspective on it right there. I'm going inside for a minute. If you're still here when I come back, we'll talk some more. Do you know that there are people in the world who will do all sorts of things if you think they're taking your picture, their picture? And there are people in the world who don't give a rat's patootie. Well, you just never know what to expect from people. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. I went to Whole Foods, got some stuff, and now I'm going home. Fix me up some food for dinner and eat it all alone. Oh. The main thing about... I lost my train of thought. I love it when that happens. I wasn't going anywhere with it anyway. It just saves me a whole lot of work inside my head. I wish I could lose these stupid thoughts every time I have one. They got a big old sign up here making sure we know that the lane is closed. Okay, so none of these people are probably experiencing ultimate joy right now, knowing that they have to wait in line for a while because the lane's blocked off. I think that guy's going to be able to beat me. Look at that. All right. Good work. Well, he'd be a car length ahead of me anyway when we get this next green light. Not a major accomplishment. Oh, look at this. There's a man just standing there in the air. I would never do that. Even if I'd been the first president of the United States, I wouldn't act like that. This is the grotto. Right up there. You can go up there and pray and worship. But I just do it here. Sometimes I get really annoyed at how hard I have to work for a living. And then I see somebody like this who really does work for a living. I don't do nothing but sit down here in this truck, drive around, talk to people, tinker with their toys. It's pathetic what I get paid for. I've often remarked that it's pathetic how little I get paid for it, but that's just compared to other pathetic guys that get paid more for doing the same thing. It has nothing to do with how pathetic it is and how hard those guys work compared to me. Lord bless the people who work hard, who have hard lives, There's them dumb things whooping it up again like they knew what they was doing. There's somebody threatening to kill me. Probably one of them, what you call your young people. You know, young people. I'm thinking maybe I'll just turn here. Wouldn't you if I were me? There's your auto parts store right there. If you ever need auto parts, you can go there if you want to. I don't know if they're any good or not. I've been there before to fix my cars and trucks and stuff over the years, as well as to other different kinds of auto parts stores. Hey, that's my nose. You pick your own, buddy. But my car, you fix one thing and something else breaks. Sometimes the same thing breaks again. I mean, who in the world can keep track of all that junk? I don't care whether that auto parts store is any good or not anyway. I'm just glad whatever I'm driving and it still has the wheels rolling around right now. And that's all you can hope for at any given moment. Let's go follow this mailman. He's probably going, oh, he's going to the Mac Pack. Look at that. I ain't following him in there. Look at that motorcycle. Look at them motorcycles. This is where I live. I work here too. Sometimes I live at home, but that's mostly on the weekends. Have you ever composed music like that? You know, some of the most famous musicians on the planet haven't done much better than that. Think up some of the songs that you loved the most when you were growing up, you know? And just talk the words over with yourself and see how phenomenal they are now. I was around when the Beatles were hot, you know. They did stuff like, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Oh yeah, I tell you something. I know you'll understand. When I, something, something, I want to hold your hand. Pretty much it was about some guy wanting to hold some girl's hand, is what it was. That was really the message, I think. They got famous before they died, I'll tell you that. So it don't take much, you know, really. Seems like anybody could do it. So why don't you go ahead on and do it now? I gotta go work on a printer. Well, see, now, okay, here we go. All right then. That's pretty much what I've been able to come up with over the last few weeks of vlogging here on YouTube about what would work well for an introduction to any given one of my videos that I've put out here for all to see and spit upon. Which is probably a more frequent occurrence than you might imagine. If your life is such that you have no better thing to do on a day like this than to watch a video that I made. Now, I just talked for a minute and 8 seconds without saying a cotton-picking thing. Did you notice that? It's a talent. Yeah, I've been working at it for a while now. I plan to get really good at it and then run for office one day. That's my goal. I'd like to be president and mayor and governor all at the same time. And I'm going to remain a Christian, so I will be all the while totally subservient to my own Lord, the King of Kings. It's a hierarchy that makes sense to me. I'm going to stick with that. And if you have one that works better for you, then you probably won't be spending forever in heaven with the rest of us. And I'm sorry to hear that. Well, at least I talked about something in that minute.